teaching some a person how to play Terran. And I really enjoyed this game, and it was actually pretty close. It's pretty long, so I'm not sure if I can talk all the way through. So yeah, this is me spawning here, and Jonas playing the Terran. Well, we played a game before this. I actually won that one, so I know I can beat him at his Terran, which is always nice to know. Yeah. So I also have the first player fault, but there's a lot of talking in that one, and it's in Dutch, and I felt like doing this one in English. See how that works out. I'm gonna go for my standard PvT build. But he doesn't go Reaper. He goes for a 1 max expand, and my build isn't really that good against that. But I promised him no oracles, no blinkalins. I didn't really promise him, but he asked for it, so I felt like I'm not gonna do that. And I wouldn't have been fun anyway to do that in my opinion. So I'm just making a gateway, making a cyber, making an expansion. That's my plan. His plan is gonna be barracks, bunker, command center, I believe. He actually doesn't do the build optimal, I think, because he's gonna make a second supply depot over here. But mostly we're gonna watch it from that's John's perspective. My perspective. Yeah. So, like, as my pro is moving over the map, I'm gonna show you what I was thinking and how I knew it was a gasless expand, I guess, because that's pretty helpful to know. Alright, so I go here, I check if he's here. I don't know if he's here yet, but he turns out to be here, and there's actually a supply depot here. And I was wondering at the time, there is no command center yet, which I believe that's a delayed command center, because you don't need a supply depot if you're going command center immediately. So he goes bunker first, I believe. Does he? No, he does something else. Oh, he's gonna scout with it. So there's gonna be a marine. And like now I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be a Reaper. And I actually come back soon. Let's see, let's just go back to my... Alright, so I'm gonna be making an expansion. I see the bunker and I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's gonna be an expansion. Or it's a pretty good fake, but... He starts the command center, I start the nexus. It's pretty much at the same time. Mine is a little bit later, but it's not that big of a deal. More probes, run with the usual stuff. And I was actually playing really well this game. I'm currently sitting at 110, and it actually goes up from this, which doesn't really happen that often. It's gonna go down for a while, because the spam... This often when the spam phase ends, for me at least. So as you can see, my current is pretty much constantly under my average. But I was playing quite a lot in this game. I was playing pretty fast for me at least. Alright, so I'll be putting these guys in. Let's see. So we're making that pylon. I'm getting a lot of bank, so this is something I've been having a lot lately, where I accumulate a lot of bank without a good reason. It was 450 minerals I had there, without like any reason to have that much. And you'll see later on that actually comes back to bite me. That bank, but we'll see about that. So I'm getting a forge, Templar Twilight Council. I'm going for... I'm slowly saturating my second base. Getting 1 armor. Gateway usage is done. I'm not doing that yet. There we go. Opening the gate. Making... I believe I'll be starting charge soon, but I'm not sure. But like the most exciting stuff is gonna happen in about a couple of minutes, and it's kind of going to be constant action. And it was really fun to play this game. Like, it's ridiculous. ESG Grandmaster, which clearly showed during this game. He was all over the map pretty much, and I'm really amazed by how he played. He wasn't even that confident. He was not that confident in his turn, but he still pulled really through with like a lot of great plays, in my opinion, at least that you don't get from any diamond main turns. Alright, so like I said, accumulating that bank. I'm at 600 minerals now. Whoops. 600 for 530, which is really bad. Like there should be gates, should be Templar archives. Like somewhere. I have a lot of gas. Alright, there it goes. I should be warping some units, man. Should be making a pylon over here. There's no reason to have a pylon. But instead I decided to go super greed mode and take my third really early, which was probably not a smart idea. And it's gonna give me even more bank because I'm not warping. I could be warping right now, but I'm not. I could be getting a second upgrade. I am. Nexus, Pylon, and I really want to warp some Templar right now. I mean, just get some Archons in the mix. I'll be up to 5k, so there could be 2 Archons, but it's not really happening. So I spot he has quite a lot of army, and that was much more than in the first game. So I felt pretty unsafe right now. Like I know for an overcharge is pretty good, but I can't overcharge all my bases anymore because I've got 3 now. So I don't know. I was getting quite nervous about that army that he had, and as you can see in the supply, he was actually getting really ahead. I'm getting Storm. I really need to warp some Templar though, which I believe I'm gonna do in a second. For some reason I queue a second armor upgrade. For no clue why I do that. That's really bad actually. Wow, okay. So I warp quite a lot of Templar. I make an Archon out of 1 because I feel like he's pushing. Like I'm not sure, but I don't know. I just felt like he's probably pushing right now. So I make a second forge. I believe I finally cancelled it. Do I cancel the queue up? No, I don't. It's actually terrible to queue upgrades like that. Those mints and gas could be in something else. Alright, so I see a small army and I'm like, well, fuck. I don't really have anything to stop that. I only see it now, I think. So yeah, that's that Nexus down. There's no stopping that. And I actually have a storm, but I messed it up or something. I don't know. It never gets off. I should really stop. So like it dies. And now I am kind of fucked. I forget my Guardian Shield, which would have helped. I bring a Templar over. I now get the Guardian Shield up. I warp in a bunch of Zeds. Note that I warp them in here and not in front of him, because they'll just die. So I get the storm off. And the Zeds start derping. And I do somewhat, like he tries to snap the Templar, but I move back. And I cleaned it up okay-ish, but as my bank shows, I'm 800, which is not good. I'm chronoing my second Nexus because I'm pretty sure he's going for a follow-up attack and I want as much shield on that Nexus as possible. So I would just casually warp in 5 Templar. No biggie. I remade that Nexus and we're actually pretty good right now. Like, if this Nexus would have died, it would have been bad. Or we are actually on Skype and he told me, hey, that button, and then I moved my probe away and he comes